What if the first 10 minutes after you wake up could decide whether you move freely all day or struggle with pain and stiffness? Most people over 60 accept morning stiffness as part of aging, shuffling through the morning while waiting for their body to loosen up. But there's a powerful window right after you wake up that can change everything. In this video, I'll share a simple 10-minute morning routine that targets the areas where stiffness hits hardest, and you can do most of it before leaving your bedroom. I'll also explain what scientists discovered in 2023 about why morning movement works so well. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying active and independent as you age, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly tips. Have you ever noticed why mornings feel harder than the rest of the day? While you sleep for 6 to 8 hours, your body stays mostly still. Joint fluid thickens, like cold syrup, and muscles tighten, especially if you have arthritis or old injuries. That's why everything feels stiff when you first get up. In 2023, researchers at the University of Copenhagen studied adults aged 60 to 75 and found that those who did gentle movement within the first 30 minutes of waking had 47% less joint pain during the day. Morning movement also increased synovial fluid, the natural lubricant in your joints, by up to 35% in just 10 minutes. So it's not whether morning movement works, it's whether you're using this crucial window. Mornings feel harder because your body stays still for 6 to 8 hours while you sleep. Joint fluid thickens and muscles tighten, especially with arthritis or old injuries. A 2023 study of adults 60 to 75 found that gentle movement within 30 minutes of waking reduced joint pain by 47% and boosted natural joint lubrication by 35% in just 10 minutes. Morning movement works, but only if you take advantage of this window.
All right, let's start with exercise number 1, and this is something you can literally do while sitting on the edge of your bed. It's called seated or standing marching, and it's specifically designed to target your hip and knee mobility, two areas that tend to stiffen up the most overnight. Here's why this exercise is so effective. When we sleep, the muscles around our hips, particularly the hip flexors, tend to shorten and tighten. This is especially true if you sleep on your side or in a fetal position. By performing this marching movement, we're actively lengthening those hip flexors while also mobilizing the knee joint, which helps pump that synovial fluid I mentioned earlier. So here's how to do it. Sit on the edge of your bed or a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. If you need extra support, you can place your hands on the bed or chair beside you. From here, lift your right knee up toward your chest as high as comfortably possible. You don't need to force it, just lift until you feel a gentle engagement in your hip. Hold for just 1 second, then lower your foot back down with control. Now repeat with your left leg. That's 1 complete repetition. Start with 10 repetitions on each side, alternating legs. As you perform the movement, focus on sitting up tall with good posture. Your breathing should be natural. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. Now, if you're feeling steady and want more of a challenge, you can do this standing. Simply hold on to a counter or sturdy chair for balance and perform the same marching motion. Standing adds a balance component and engages your core muscles even more. For those with hip or knee arthritis, start with smaller movements. Even lifting your knee just a few inches off the bed counts. The key is consistent daily practice, not how high you can lift on day 1. Aim for 2 sets of 10 repetitions on each side, and you can gradually increase as your mobility improves. Now, if you're finding this helpful so far, do right now and tell us in comments how do you feel after doing this. Don't forget to mention your age. Exercise number 2, wall push-ups. Now that we've awakened your lower body, let's move to exercise number 2, wall push-ups. And before you think, I can't do push-ups, hear me out, because this version is specifically modified for safety and effectiveness, especially if you're dealing with shoulder stiffness or reduced upper body strength. Here's what's happening in your upper body overnight. Your shoulders, chest, and upper back muscles tend to round forward, especially if you sleep on your side. This creates tension in your chest muscles and weakness in your upper back. Wall push-ups target both areas at once, helping to open up your chest, strengthen your shoulders, and activate those postural muscles that keep you standing tall.
A 2022 study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research found that modified push-ups performed by adults over 60 improved shoulder mobility by 28% and reduced upper back pain by 34% when done consistently for just 8 weeks. So here's how to perform wall push-ups correctly. Stand facing a wall about 2 feet away, close enough that you can comfortably place your palms on the wall. Your feet should be about hip-width apart for stability. Place your hands on the wall slightly wider than shoulder-width apart, roughly at chest height. Your fingers should point upward toward the ceiling. From here, engage your core by gently pulling your belly button in. This protects your lower back. Now, keeping your body in a relatively straight line, bend your elbows and lean toward the wall. Your elbows should point slightly outward, not directly to the sides. Lower yourself until your nose is about 3 to 4 inches from the wall. You should feel a gentle stretch across your chest and engagement in your shoulders. Don't worry about touching the wall. That's not the goal. Then, push yourself back to the starting position in a smooth, controlled motion. That's 1 repetition. Breathe naturally throughout. Inhale as you lower toward the wall. Exhale as you push away. Start with 1 set of 8 to 10 repetitions. If your shoulders feel stiff, you can do fewer reps with better form rather than pushing through discomfort. To make this easier, stand closer to the wall, which reduces the angle and the amount of body weight you're working against. To make it more challenging, step further back from the wall, increasing the intensity. The beauty of this exercise is that you can do it anywhere, your bedroom wall, kitchen wall, even in the hallway. It takes less than a minute, but the benefits last all day. Exercise number 3, seated spinal flexion and extension. Now, for exercise number 3, and this might be the most important one for reducing that overall morning stiffness you feel in your back. It's called seated spinal flexion and extension, or what I like to call the morning spine wake-up. Think about this. Your spine has 33 vertebrae separated by discs that act like cushions. Overnight, these discs actually rehydrate and expand slightly, which is why you're technically taller in the morning than at night. But here's the catch. Without movement, your spine stays compressed and stiff from being in one position for hours. This exercise gently mobilizes your entire spine, from your neck down to your lower back, promoting fluid movement and reducing that locked-up feeling so many people experience. Here's how to do it. Sit on the edge of your bed or in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Sit up tall with your hands resting gently on your thighs. We'll start with spinal flexion, that's rounding forward. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly round your spine forward. Imagine you're curling your tailbone under and rounding your upper back, bringing your chin toward your chest. Your hands can slide down your thighs as you curl forward. You should feel a gentle stretch along your entire back. Hold this rounded position for 2 to 3 seconds, breathing naturally. Now, reverse the movement into extension. Inhale deeply as you slowly lift your chest up and forward, gently arching your upper back. Imagine a string pulling your chest toward the ceiling. Your shoulder blades should come together slightly, and you can look up just a bit, but don't force your neck backward. Hold this extended position for 2 to 3 seconds. That's 1 complete cycle, flexion to extension. Perform this movement slowly and smoothly for 8 to 10 repetitions. The entire exercise should feel like a gentle wave moving through your spine, not jerky or forced. If you have lower back pain, reduce the range of motion. Even small movements count. You don't need to curl completely forward or arch dramatically backward. What matters is the gentle mobilization. This exercise is particularly powerful because it addresses both the flexor and extensor muscles of your spine, while also promoting disc health. Many of my clients report that this single exercise eliminates that can't stand up straight feeling they used to have every morning. If you found this information helpful, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Start with the seated or standing marching, 2 sets of 10 reps per leg, about 3 to 4 minutes. Move to wall push-ups, 1 to 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps, about 2 to 3 minutes. Finish with seated spinal flexion and extension, 8 to 10 slow cycles, about 3 to 4 minutes. Do this routine every single morning before breakfast, before coffee, before you check your phone. Make it as automatic as brushing your teeth. Remember the golden rule: start gently and progress gradually. In the first week, focus on form and consistency. By week 2, you'll notice movements becoming smoother. By week 4, many people report significant reductions in morning pain and stiffness. Remember, you're not just aging, you're choosing how you age. Let's choose movement. Let's choose strength. I'll see you in the next video.